Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Beachgoers the world over see you coming and say, hey, check out the woolly mammoth in the rubber band.
A giant woolly mammoth.
Defying the natural laws of physics, you managed to squeeze a 46-inch waist into a 30-inch suit. Like ground meat crammed into a sausage skin, you take to the beach and proudly strut your stuff.
Yeah!
If you've got it, flaunt it. That's your motto, which is ironic because you haven't got it. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, sweet cheeks, and know that if you weren't wearing that suit, we'd ask you to take a bow.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Department Store Mannequin Dresser-Upper.
Mr. Department Store Mannequin-Upper.
You live the ultimate fantasy, spending your days surrounded by naked women who never speak.
Living the dream.
Wooden nubs, plastic no-nos, artificial hoo-has. You've handled more fake female parts than a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon.
They sure feel real.
Your hours are flexible. Even better, so are the women you're undressing.
Oh.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh Mac Daddy of the mannequins. When it comes to undressing fake women, you're the real man.
Mr. Department Store Mannequin Dresser-Upper.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Supermarket Produce Putter-Outer.
Mr. Supermarket Produce Putter-Outer.
You have perhaps the greatest job known to man, squeezing giant melons all day long.
Love those squishy melons.
When women come in looking for squash, you say, perhaps I can interest you in my giant zucchini.
That ain't no zucchini.
Day in and day out, women step on your grapes, and you don't even flinch.
Oh!
Is that a banana in your pocket? No, it's a plantain.
Muy grande.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh king of the kumquats, because if one guy has to fondle our plums, we're glad it's you.
Mr. Supermarket Produce Putter-Outer.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Mail Order Bride Orderer.
Mr. Mail Order Bride Orderer.
Some men flip through a catalog looking for furniture. You flip through a catalog looking for someone to clean the furniture.
I don't do windows.
Nothing says, I will love you forever, like a quick swipe of the credit card at the altar.
What's your payment plan?
Women wait their whole lives for a man to say, I do. In your case, I do agree to pay the sum of $3,000 American dollars.
Let's talk annulment.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh catalog Casanova. Your spouse may be full price, but you'll always be our better half.
Mr. Mail Order Bride Orderer.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Homemade Pontoon Boat Maker.
Mr. Homemade Pontoon Boat Maker.
What happens when you cross 10 discarded drum barrels with 2 sheets of plywood and a cast-aside barbecue? A pontoon boat.
We're boating and grilling.
It's a boat. It's a dance floor. It's a boat and a dance floor.
We're boating and dancing.
Throw up a string of tiki lights, hit the stereo, power up the blender, and what have you got? Way too much electricity on top of a lot of water.
We're boating and getting electrocuted.
So Crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh pirate of the pontoon, because you really shiver me timber.
Mr. Homemade Pontoon Boat Maker.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.